ended this conference with a session on future directions. And we were fortunate to have representation from three major actors in the international development and aid arena, one of them being Elizabeth Fox from USAID, the other being Marie McLeod from the Peace Corps, and also Sam Worthington from Interaction, which is the largest organization of NGOs working in health and development. We had a very engaging session, and I'm going to give one message for each of the speakers. So from Elizabeth Fox at USAID, the message was that we need to have very clear priorities and messages because we do a lot of very good things, but we're not always clear about our focus and what we do best, and that we need to use the evidence that we have to have clear messages that we can communicate to policymakers and to the citizenship of the country. Marie McLeod really talked about the importance of our organization and the groups that we work with being instrumental in helping the Peace Corps train more technically skilled Peace Corps volunteers, because the world is changing, and that's kind of the theme of that whole session, about how the world is changing and also how the development sector is changing in response to that. So Peace Corps volunteers can no longer just be bright young things who want to go out and save the world, but they really need to have some specific skills to be able to go into communities where there are people with education and knowledge and work at a level that is commensurate with what's in the community already. The message from Sam Worthington was also a very compelling one, and it is that we need to broaden our outreach to other sectors. We cannot just talk about health in isolation, even though we don't really act that way when we're in the field. Sometimes when we get together, we really are thinking about health and not health in the context of total development. And that is another way that we need to frame our message, and that we need to form alliances with people from other sectors. So we all know, for example, how important education is to development, and especially to women's development. And in order to do that, we need to have linkages with our allies who are working to improve education in the same communities that we're working in. That's just one example, but it was a great session. A lot of the core group members participated in brainstorming about what we needed to do going forward, and I think it's going to be a really productive year for core group.